Let's see it, Joe. Jack. Everybody take about 5, 6 more swings if you can. Go ahead, get your final swings in. See it, Max. Nice swing. All right, guys, we're going to move on to something new and maybe a little bit tricky, but I think it's really going to benefit a lot of you guys, including me, because earlier before I was struggling with this myself, which is keeping my shoulders closed, right? We talk about this a lot. We talk about doing the backhand and keeping that elbow in the slot, making sure we don't open up our shoulders. So we're gonna do a little bit more of an advanced version of that today. But we're starting facing the pitcher, right? We're gonna start facing the pitcher. We're gonna choke up on the back, grab it with one hand, grab our chest with this hand, right? All we're gonna do is rotate into the ball, right? Get our foot down and go through. And the reason I think that's gonna help us is because one, the motion, right? The motion, now we have to drive into the ball. Two, once we get our foot down, look where I'm naturally at, right? My shoulder's already pointed at the ball. Now it's on you to just focus on keeping that shoulder closed all the way through the swing. So I'll show you what that's gonna look like. So facing the pitcher, I rotate, I get my foot down, keeping my shoulder closed, I drive that ball. Okay, it's going to take a few tries to figure out where you're going to need to stand in order to be efficient at this. But the main thing is keeping the elbow in a slot and keeping that shoulder closed. I tend to open my shoulders up all the time, and part of the reason is because I reach with my hand. Now that we're choking up on the back, we can't reach. Right? You got to stay close to that ball. We got to keep that shoulder closed.
You guys see how Coach Payton, when he's rotating back, he's not exaggerating it like crazy. He's nice and controlled, keeping control of his whole body, being nice and still, driving his hands to the ball. I spoke too soon. But when he's turning, right, he's controlled, nice and easy through the zone.
This is a pretty difficult drill. It takes a lot of focus. So like Coach Connor was saying, you really have to control your body here. It's not something that just happens, right? You've got to think about it. You've got to be intentional about what you're doing. Otherwise, you're going to end up like me, hitting the tee, hitting that ball down, chopping it, right? It's not something you have to do fast either. It's not turn and go. You can turn, get that foot down, pause for a second, and make sure you're good to go, right? I want you guys to be thinking about it. I want you guys to be taking your time, making sure you're not just going through the motion. Again, pick a spot out on that ball, stare at it the whole time, okay? You don't want to move your head too much. I know we're rotating and pivoting, but it helps you find that control. Like in a game situation, you got to find that control.
Guys are looking good. Jack, nice. I see you working left-handed. Nice.
Go ahead and take about 5 more swings if you can. Whether or not you're pivoting your foot when you're just doing the backhand, again, just keep focusing on good, consistent swings, right? Get in the habit of staying close through that ball.
Nice swing, Maddie. Oh, Paxton gotta go get the ball.
All right, guys, go ahead and get a drink and pick up any balls if you need to. I'm going to go ahead and clean up ours, and we're going to go ahead and move on to our next drill.
Really liking what I'm seeing, guys. You guys are working hard, getting it done. It's looking really good. Seeing you guys picking up some balls. Hot outside, guys. No answer? Oh, okay.
All right, guys. For this next drill, again, we're going to focus, now that you guys know how to keep your shoulders closed, hopefully, we're going to go back to finding balance and controlling our legs, getting that foot down. We're going to start at the front of the plate. We're going to take a hop backwards, just like this, right? And the purpose of this is to make sure we're getting that weight on that back foot, and we're also not leaning or dipping our shoulders, right? That causes this pop-ups, this flare-ups, or rollovers, all bad things, right? So we're going to get focused on getting under control. We're going to start here. Go ahead and show you a rep. Start at the front. Take as big as a hop as you want, as long as you control it. So you should know your limit. So we're going to hop back, right? Get under control, get our foot down, and go, okay? Just like so. Yeah, you really have to be intentional about keeping those shoulders closed. It's something that I still have to think about even while I'm out here working on the tee with you guys, is keeping that shoulder closed so I can make solid contact with the bat and the ball.
Nice swing there, Mason. Nice, Brett. I see you working. One hand master. Oh. Nice. I see a lot of you guys, when you're swinging, your heads are starting to bounce all over the place. So when you guys are jumping back and forth, try keeping the head still instead of letting it go up and down, because then you're not able to see the ball, right? So really focus on looking at the ball that whole time, keeping the head still, loading, keeping your nose on that ball. There we go.
Shoulders, nose and shoulders.
Don't want any T killers out here.
If you guys would like, you can add the Bryce Harper drill to this too. I'll go ahead and show you that real quick. I know a lot of you, this is your favorite, so here's a good chance to mix it with something else. We're hopping on our back foot. We're showing the pitcher, pulled up, right? Show our back pocket, our back foot, get the foot down, go. I'll do a few like that. Yeah, take your time with it. Make sure it's slow and controlled. If you can lock out that front foot nice and easy, exploding is going to be the fun part, right? If we can control where that foot goes, it's going to help us determine the rest of our swing.
Nice swing there, Court. Oh, I completely missed the backside. My bad. Nice. You guys are looking good. See a few here. See you guys working hard.
All right, guys, let's go ahead and do the reverse side of this drill. Okay, so now we hopped onto our back foot. Now we're going to hop onto our front foot. Okay, it's a little bit weirder, but it's called the flamingo drill. I know a lot of you have done this before, but it's good to go over and review it. We don't have to spend too much time with it. Again, we're just trying to fine tune everything. These are drills that can't hurt you in any way, right? As long as you focusing and intentionally trying to do it right. So we're going to start further back behind the plate. We're going to hop onto our front foot. We're making sure that we're not leaning this way, we're not leaning this way, we're not leaning this way. So what should naturally happen is you get all that weight in your back foot, you're going to land with that L position. It's going to look like this. Now your front foot's already down, so all you got to focus on is making good contact with the ball. If you guys are hopping and you lock that leg out, this leg will take all that weight for you, which is the goal. That's what we want. All we have to do is rotate it, right? All at the same time. You're going to have that nice looking L in your back leg. one of the reasons I like this drill so much is it actually forces you to stay low, right? You hop on this foot, right? To help yourself control, you kind of have to curl up this back leg, right? So if I just leave it out like this, it's not really doing anything for me, right? But if I hop out, take a big hop, I naturally want to curl my leg to slow myself down, right? So that I land in a nice athletic position to drive through that ball. Don't be afraid to take a giant hop. That's okay.
Nice, Maverick. Oh, everyone pause for a minute. Nice swing there, Hanwin. Nice, Maddie.
Hopefully what you guys are noticing is you're driving that ball a lot harder and a lot more level than what you were doing before. If you're curling that back leg enough, you're going to get low enough to where it's a nice, clean hit straight up the middle.
You guys saw with Baden, every time that he swung, he was staying on that back side, right? He was staying back, back, back. And when he was driving through, everything just rotated. He wasn't coming forward. He wasn't leaning back. Everything was just rotating. Just like the Bryce Harper drill, where we're coiling up and everything's rotating around like one little plane. It's the same with the swing. Staying on the back side, rotating to the ball, driving everything from the legs through the ground into that ball. Every single swing, Coach Payton's head is staying still, eyes locked onto that ball. The shoulders, they're staying square to the ball as well. Nice, Max. Nice, Maddie. Paxton looks like a dog's invading.
We're going to go ahead and take about 5, 6 more swings.
All righty, you guys are looking awesome. Paxton doing a little bit of the Happy Gilmore. Nice swing there, Charles. Looked really good.
All right, guys, for this next drill, we're going to get a little creative. We're going to create a lot of timing, We're going to combine 2 timing drills, okay? You guys have done both of them. Now we're just combining them. So first drill that we're going to add in is the step 2, right? 1, 2, no hesitation to go. The second drill that we're going to add into it is the skater drill, okay? We're going to start far away from the plate. We're going to start doing the skater drill, right? And when we're ready, we'll stop stepping in and going. No hesitation, right? Here, here. Okay, you guys are going to feel a little weird doing it at first, but you're going to find that rhythm, right, that it takes to get your body under control. Just like when you're in a game, you're timing up the pitcher's tempo, right, how long it takes him to get to the plate, what you're doing before, right? You're in that little dance rhythm, right? It's kind of the same concept here, okay, just a little bit more exaggerated. I'll show you what that's going to look like. All right, we're getting into our rhythm, right? I'm ready to go. Boom, 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 okay? It's all going to happen real fast. You're going to be thinking about it. That's okay. Just take a few reps to kind of feel it out.
Guys, with hitting, you got to be very creative with drills. You got to try mixing drills together because you never know what you're going to see when you're facing a live pitcher. You never know where the pitch is going to be. You never know how fast, how slow it's going to be. So you can always work for seeing all possibilities, see everything and anything, right? So with the mixes of drills, even if it feels weird, you'll start getting into it and getting that rhythm where you're driving that ball without even thinking about it.
That's the ultimate goal here, is the more you guys do this, the less you're going to have to think about it. Like for me personally, I have a few set things in mind when I get up to the tee that I'm thinking about. The more I do it, the less that the list has on it, right? So 1 minute I'm thinking, okay, shoulders still, head closed, elbows in the slot. Come back the next day. Now I don't even have to think about my elbows getting to slot. I don't have to think about it. They're just doing it naturally on their own. So now I'm thinking shoulders closed, head still. Next day I come back, that list is even shorter. Now I'm just focusing on keeping that head still. Eventually it's going to get to the point where you don't have to think about it.
And like with the list that Coach Payton was saying, did you guys see how he always had 2, 3, maybe 4 at most things that he was working on? You always got to take things in small groups, because if you do everything at once, you're going to overcomplicate it. Just focus on a couple of things each time that you're training, and they'll become picture perfect.
If you guys want things that help me, that are on the top of my list, those are pretty much it. Keeping my head still makes a huge, huge, huge difference. Today, when I was warming up, I noticed my shoulders were opening. Okay, I put that on my list. Now I don't really have to think about it too much. So keeping those shoulders closed is another huge one that I put on that list, right? Don't reach for that ball. Third one, again, keeping those elbows out here, or my nice and tight to my body, right? Everything's going and connected at the same time.
Me, I do the same thing. Every single time I get ready to do some hitting, I think of what I'm going to be working on each day. And for me, my 3 main ones that I bring with me into game is the word calm, because my hands like to dance a little bit. Relax, because sometimes we all grip the bat really, really tight. You just got to relax a little bit. The more loose and relaxed your hands are, the faster that bat will whip around, right? The more tense you are, the slower it's going to be, the more off your timing is going to be. So be nice and relaxed. When you're getting ready to warm up, wiggle your fingers, nice and loose. Even just have the bat flail around a little bit in your hands, right? Because then when you're here, it's nice and controlled, getting into the slot. And my last one is compact, or getting into the slot. Once you're getting into the slot, your hands can't wrap around and go out. So if you're staying in the slot, you're going to have the most power. You're going to get your hands inside that ball, drive everything right back up the middle.
Also, for this drill that we're working on, when you take that step into the box, make sure you're not taking small of a step or too wide of a step. Make it what you normally swing at. For me earlier, I kept stepping way too close. This is too close for me. I need a bigger stance to make sure we really emphasize that front step, that back foot down. Now my weight's where it needs to be, and I can drive that ball exactly where I want. Gonna give you guys about 3 to 4 more swings.
The shuffle one or the cross?
All right, guys, Coach Connor's going to show you the next drill. It's an all-time favorite for you guys.
We're going to be doing the Happy Gilmore, guys. So the Happy Gilmore, there's 2 variations, and we're going to start mixing it up, where we're going to do one, then we'll do the other. Because just like in game, you never know if the pitcher's going to give a fastball and then a fastball then a changeup, a fastball then a curveball, you name it. So you can always switch it up. The first one we're going to do is the Happy Gilmore crossover. You're going to be far back from the tee. You're going to step over, bring your leg up, just like the Bryce Harper drill, and drive those hands through the zone. I know a lot of you guys have done this before, so do not be afraid to move that tee around. If you want to make it a little bit more challenging, try outside low, because then it's going to really make you guys keeping your hands nice and compact and getting that barrel of the bat to that outside pitch. After that, we're going to go ahead and do a shuffle, and we'll alternate. We'll do one then the other, where if you're far back from the tee, shuffle, swing through. Make sure everything's coming from that backside, right? We don't want to get out front, because then we're losing power and our head's in front of the ball. We want to stay back, drive our hands to the ball. So we'll go ahead and start with the crossover. High leg kick through the zone. Then we'll go ahead and do a shuffle, shuffle, boom. Staying on that backside, right? The whole time, my eyes were on that ball. Even during the shuffle and the cross, my eyes were on that ball because that's what we're trying to hit, right? You can't hit something if you can't see it. So really focus on keeping your eyes on the ball the whole time, head nice and still. Cross over, leg kick, drive that ball. A little further back now. Shuffle. Right through the zone. This is going to help you guys with different types of timing for different pitches. You never know what they're going to throw you, so be prepared for everything. Nice swing there, Mason.
Paxton, I'm not sure if you caught that or not. We are doing the Happy Gilmore. We're doing the crossover, and then we're doing the shuffle. So, again, start back here, crossing over in front, keeping our weight on our back foot, planting our front, one through. Shuffle, we're placing our feet, driving through that ball, making sure we lock out the front leg as we're shuffling so we don't transfer our weight to the front. Okay, keeping everything on the back. Just alternating between the two. So here, and then into a shuffle.
All righty. Let's see if you guys do this. Nice, Max. That was awesome. Maverick looking good. We keep that shoulder in. I really liked how it stayed still through the zone. You ripped your hands through, head was on the ball. Nice. Oh no, did we lose court? Yeah. Sorry. Nice, Brett.
See, you got us both seeing that swing. That was good.
Nice, Hanwin. That was great. Oh no, Maddie, we can't see you.
Let's see,
There
Mason.
you are.
Nice
right.
job, Mason or Maverick.
I know you're killing it. So nice swing there, Charles. Jack, we can't see you, but we know that you're working hard. All right.
Go ahead, take about 5, 6 more swings.
Oh, there's Jack. Oh, nope, no, he's gone. You guys are working hard. Love what I'm seeing today. Love what I'm seeing every day. You guys have been killing it. All righty. Last swings here. Nice, Maverick.
All right, guys, go ahead and bring it in. Thank you guys for being awesome. Just want to make sure I said that. We really do appreciate you. We think about you guys a lot. You're a great group of kids and really hard workers, and your swings are definitely coming along. So just keep at it. Keep getting that list shorter and shorter. Again, it's okay before a game. If you know you're about to play that day, take a few swings off the tee. Again, get warmed up. Think about what you need to then, so that way when you're in the game, you don't have to. Your body's already warmed up and naturally doing what it needs to do, and it's going to pay off. You'll feel the difference. But other than that, Coach Connor, anything?
You guys have been working hard. I love what I'm seeing. Seeing a lot of great progress with you guys.
I'm going to go ahead and unmute everybody. Get our goodbyes in. And we shall see you guys tomorrow. Good work, everybody.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Yeah.
See ya. See ya, see ya, see ya.
Good work today, everyone.
Glad to have you, Charles. Glad to have you, Maddie.
See ya.